Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Well, I'm back and as promised, I have finally finished that project that I told you I was going to be making. Remember the little video that said coming soon? Woo, it took me a little piece because I got a lot going on. But I wanted to kind of, before I show you it, I'm going to finish it up here online, but I've done the bulk of the work already and it takes a lot of time. So, but what I used was I used some of these really cool, I found them at the dollar store. And this has been something I've been wanting to make for a long time. Is some type of prayer journal or book or something that you could use as a, you know, for your spiritual devotions or whatever. And I came across these cards. Now, they're 20 in a pack. So they had the ones that had the blue, you know, kind of like the blue theme. And then there was what, I don't know where, because I am in the process of relocating. So I don't know where the packaging is for these, but they also came in like with the oh, that's upside down, with the yellow and the green. So in the project, I had to use a few of them because there's 31 days in some months, right? So I did use those. And then I got some 5x7 cards or 4x6 cards. So you'll need some of these. And then we have a rounder kind of thing, you know, to make the little thing round. And then here to make a half of a punch for the pockets, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So what I first did, again, I will say, and I want to make sure I always give credit to the people who I'm using their design, because I'm trying to learn how to make these folios or these albums, whichever term you want to use. And I'm trying to get better at it. So I figured the best way to do is to always try and remake what I see projects online to really get, you know, kind of get, to make sure I know what I'm doing, y'all. So I want to make sure that I say shout out to RosaKelly, who's excellent. If you want to know the dimensions for this project, if you Google Rosa Kelly and then bonus tutorial, making a cascading album, because that's what I did, and it was dated on 7/16/21. You'll be able to find that video, and she actually makes it online, and all the dimensions are there. You do want to get a paper and a pen, honey. You ain't gonna remember all that. So I wanted to again give shout out to Rosa Kelly for that, for the design as far as the dimensions, the actual designs and all the other things that are added. These are all my ideas of how I wanted to create this. Okay, so that's it. I will say what I did was, the first thing I had to do is, after I made my project, I took all 31 of these, and then I took the 4x6 note cards, rounded all the edges, you know that took a minute, and then I came up with something like that. So you would have the scripture here. I still got that upside down. I'm sorry, the scripture here, and then when you flip over, then you have a lined note card where you can make whatever notes you like for that particular day devotion. And then I did glue it down. I didn't glue it down a lot, so if you wanted to pull it off, which ain't nobody trying to do that because this is the dollar store now I think about it, but at least this would make one round. And then if you want to go back through it again for another 30 days, you know, you might want to pull this off and switch the cards around and put them in different pockets and then put a new card on it. But that's up to you. But I think it makes a very lovely gift, and it was quite a project, I must say. So let's get on with it. I'm so excited. I want to show it to you. I want to show it to you now. All right, here it is. Is it not beautiful? It is. It sits up like this. Let me show you the spine, like that. And I'm at a different work table, so hopefully you can see. And then it is, again, it's cascading. Very pretty. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to show you what's going on, and then I'm going to go back and open it up, and I'm going to finish the rest of the book. And I would say, I think this is like a 9. This last page is like a 9 inches going this way. And then this is, I think, like 6, about 6 inches. So, but again, if you go to her YouTube channel, and again, I'm going to make sure that I put this information in there in this description somewhere, so you know where to find all the dimensions for this. This is a combination of all kinds of papers, all kinds of dyes that I personally have in my collection. If you have any question about any specific dye, You can ask me. I'll do my best to find it, but like I said, right now I am in the process of relocating, so I might not be able to get back with you, but I will when I can, okay? All right, so let's open this up. And then what I've done is for every pocket, there is a card for that day. And as you can see, see the little hole here? So I'm gonna open up it again some more so you can kind of see. So let's just look at this section here. Now I meant to put something here. I haven't put anything here. So what I've done is, no, I didn't. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So day 1 is here. So everything has a number too. All the numbers. I had to cut out all of the numbers. Child, this took me a minute. And then when you just pull out the card, you pull out the card. You do. And then there is your first scripture for day 1. Okay, plop it back in and we open it up, and that's again for all 31 days. So day 2, day 3, day 4. So day 3 and 4, some of them have 2 in each pocket. So this particular one has 2 cards in each pocket. Okay, so basically that is how it goes. So I'm just going to flip through it so you can see it, because I do want to take the time to finish up the rest of it online so you can see. I used some of my tried to go back through my stash and find a lot of my Christian scriptures and faith-based things, because as you know, I'm really trying to work at making more faith-based crafts. Now, one thing I will say that I haven't perfected yet is working with my seams. And I finally realized you can't put paper down here last, Lola. You have to put the, I think I got it now. You need to put the paper down in the margin first, and then cover up whatever you need to be covered up, so that the paper will come over on both sides and I won't have this ugliness here. So quite unfortunate, it's not perfect, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so we have Seek Him here, and again, that's day 7. And then the little pockets are in here. Okay, and I need to glue this down. And so then we go to our next set, and then we open it up, and then we have that here. We have 2 cards here, one here and one there. Uh-oh, let me see if I can put it back in upside down. Yeah, there we go. So there's 2 cards here. There's day 9, 10, and 11. So days, and it's however you want to do it, doesn't matter. But there's 3 cards on this particular page. There's one in this pocket, and then there's these 2 here. I absolutely love it. And this says believe. I think you can see that. It says believe. And then this says blessings. All right, so that's those. And I wanted to keep it consistent with this paper here, so the cascade would go there, and then it would be consistent on the edges there. All right, so this was, there we go with that. Page 1, if you want to say page 1. And then here's the next one. I love this die. Okay, so we have days 19, and again, the same thing, days 20. Days 19 and 20 are in this pocket here. And then we have 3 days here, the similar to the other page right there. I think it's so pretty. I hope you guys like it. I don't know who I'm going to bless it with, and if anybody wants to buy it, by all means, I would love that as well. If you'd like for me to make one once I get settled down in the next month or so, I would love to do that, especially if it's for a project like for Christmas or something. That would be great. I could do something like this, and I'll have way enough time to get it done and get it shipped to you. This page, I wanted to put in like a little notebook. I just simply got this from the Dollar Tree. Put some, I have tons of Anna Griffin little flowers, as you can see. The majority of this is Crafter's Companion, the paper and everything, but these little flowers came from my little Anna Griffin stash. And I just made this little slit so that you could always take this out. You can take it out and put a new one in once you get done with this one. So it's just a little line notebook, and the color was perfect. I love that. Again, I got this from the Dollar Tree. Okay, and then that says praise. I think you can see it says praise. And then we have the last page, days 29, days 30, and days 30, and day 31 is here. Now this is the only one, and it's not a pocket or anything. Oh yeah, I think I did make it a pocket. Oh yeah, I made it a pocket, but I'm not too sure what I want to put here. And because this is a devotion, I'm thinking about making, putting a note, some kind of pad here to make like a prayer list. So you can have your prayer list here, and it'd be something again like this book, like the book, where you can pull out and change. So that is the journal. That is the, I want to say, yeah, my devotional prayer journal. So we flip it back over and keep this consistent. Now, I want to go ahead and finish decorating it. And I want to show you what I've done so far. Let me see what I can do, because my table is, my angle is not the greatest. So I've pulled a few other things out. And I'm going to set this to the side for right now, because I still want to finish decorating it. But I want to, let me see if I can do it like that. Yeah. So I have cut a couple of dies here that I want to finish decorating my journal with. These are some scriptures that I love, little stamps I've had forever. And so I'm going to use these on these little, these are beautiful. This is a die, this is an Anna Griffin die, as you can see, because see how opulent, I think that's the word I want. So beautiful. So I'm going to actually stick these on here. This is the process. They're going to go on like this. And then each one will go on these pages here. So that when you put it in, all you have to do is center it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Once this is centered properly, once you close this page here, all you're going to see is this part sticking out here all the way down, and that is just so, so pretty. So let's go ahead and get these glued down. All these are done for my pages, okay? And then I'm gonna set this one to the side, because like I said, it's gonna go like this direction. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna put that on the front. This is an extra one, so we put this to the side. And one thing about this glue, honey, if you get this art glitter glue or any kind of these glue things like that, put your pen back in there, because if not, you're gonna be, well, you know, you're gonna be a little upset. All right, so now let's bring the book back in. So I'm gonna bring the book back in, and what I want to do is, I needed to do something different with this page. And at first I wanted to use these little deals like this, but I thought, no, I think I'm gonna use a different die. And initially I was gonna glue it like this, and I thought, oh, that doesn't look quite right. And then when I turned it around and did it like this, because the number is right there, I thought, you know, that looks really good. So I didn't get all the gluers out on this one. I thought I just saw one that had. Oh, I did. It's right here. Okay, I think they're all out. So I'm going to actually glue this on here, on the side here, vice coming down. Because even if I did it like that, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look right. Because see, then you got that extra stuff here. It looks much better going in this direction. Okay, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue again. And I'm going to put the pen where I can find it. Put my glasses on, because as you all know, I'm older. And this is, again, my Cascading journal. My daily devotional journal that has prayer cards in it for every day. Now I'm just going to hit the outlines of this, because ain't nobody, and then, you know, a couple of the big spaces, because, you know, we'd be here all day trying to do all this. So you just kind of, and then one of the good things about this little thing is it does have a fine tip on it. So I'm just trying to get definitely the outline. But anyway, this journal was my idea. The dimensions for the journal came from Rosa Kelly's, one of her beautiful tutorials. And then that's what I'm doing. So what am I doing next on the channel? I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing next. We have Mother's Day coming up, but I don't think, well, I definitely won't be doing anything for Mother's Day, guys, because I will be probably on the road somewhere. So I won't be able to do that. So I'm going to turn this around like this without getting glue on my hands. And we're going to glue this to this edge right here. Okay, and I'm not going to put it all the way to the edge. I'm going to give it a little bit of a space. Make sure it's even. And then I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down. Just like that. Now, one thing about this glue, once it gets on this paper, this kind of paper, vice the Carlisle glue, it doesn't discolor it, which I like. It just kind of comes off. So that's, well, you know, I have to admit, now that's a benefit. If it's on the Carlisle, if this was Carlisle glue, I must just recut this because it would be over it. So that looks much, much nicer. I like that. I think that looks good like that. So we'll open this one up and do the same thing for this one, but we'll do it on this side. Okay, because remember the numbers here. And then I wanted to kind of leave some open space in case this person wanted to do more things and put maybe something here. They would be able to do that. So that's why I don't have a lot of stuff on like on these pages here. Even though I have the word here, I might even take that off. That's why it's taped. I'm not too sure. So let's go ahead and get the glue on this. All right, let's do the same thing for this. Putting it between these space right here, but not going over it. Okay. I'll cover up a little bit of that ugliness though, because I don't want it to get in the, oh. You know, I don't want it to get down here, so when you close it up, then there's a problem. So that's why I want to keep it. Okay, we'll just do that, like that. That I love. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so we have those done. Now, and I'll tell you, the only thing I don't like about page 1 is that the card is like that. I really kind of don't like that. And I thought what I did was, when I cut this, I put just a real fine line of glue. You can't be having glue over here because then the card won't fit in. But there's just a real fine line of glue all the way around the edges to make sure I had enough space for the pockets. And maybe I'm just not pushing it down far enough, or just the size. It's just the mere size of this particular page, because you can see some of them, they go down. You have to, I kind of lose them. All right, so that's all done. Now we want to go to do all these pages like this. So because I don't want it to be crooked, I'm going to turn it so that I can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to see which one I want first. So blessed are the pure in heart. Thanks be to God who gives us victory. I kind of like that one to start out. So we'll put this one here. Now what I want to do is, when I close, even though I'm centering this, and I'm going to go ahead and center it from here to here, okay. And so when I go to close this, I won't see the scripture, but I'll be able to see this prettiness right here. So hopefully that's going to work. Now I'm going to put some glue on these little doodad parts here, so that way I know it's really going to be glued down. And here. Okay, so now let me be quiet. Make sure I have this in the middle. Close this. I think that's good. Close that. Then we have this here. Yeah, there we go. So I'll press it down. And one thing about this glue again is you want to go ahead and make sure you adhere it, because if not, it just dries really quick. Really quick. So we have that there. So we'll go to the next one, which is going to be here. But for the purposes of the video, I'm going to go ahead and go to this one here. Now this is only one. This is day 25. The pocket is in here, the card is in here. So we'll pop that back down in there. And I'm going to close this to make sure I have it all lined up, so that you can see. It could come down a little bit, I think. let's glue this down. So that is basically it. I am going to probably let this run, but for the purposes of you not being bored seeing me do the same thing over and over again, I'll probably go ahead and put this on fast forward, and then that will be it. And then I'll show you the final product, because that's all I needed to do for this project. So let's speed this thing up. See you on the other end, y'all. And this one page that had this right here, we'll go ahead and put that one right there. I did do a ribbon. I'm trying to perfect my ribbon doing, and somehow my closures for my journal, somehow I always end up busting that up too. Y'all, I tell you, oh my God, good but never good enough. I swear, I did a little bit better this time with the ribbon, a little bit better than I did the times before. So I haven't quite got my together. And me and magnets, oh my word. So this stuff, you know, you see these people who do all these fantastic journals and stuff, and everything looks so perfect. Believe you me, honey, this ain't something they just did overnight, unless they're gifted and talented like that. They might have it like that, but I know I don't. And so I tried to do a little something, make this looks real pretty right here. I think I've got that centered. So days 15 and 16. So, oh yeah, I wanted to show you this pocket. So days 15 and 16 have two separate pockets, but you can't tell that. But I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to say this is good. We're going to go, this is good. So we'll put this down like that. Okay, so days 15 and 16, put the pin back in, Lola. You put this back in here, honey, because... Okay, so days 15 and 16, what's going on with this here is that here's a pocket here, right? And then when you look again, there's a pocket behind it. And then that's the other day, right there. So there's a pocket back here. And I'll go in and put the scriptures in straight. And then there's a pocket right in here. And I didn't want to go 15 and 16 here because I wanted to keep the consistency or the flow of the dates going in the right direction. I didn't want them all wonky, as people say. So that's what's going on with those pockets right there. All right, so last but not least is the cover. It's putting the cover on this beautiful, beautiful prayer journal. And I think I was gonna do it like that. But I think what we'll do is do it like this, because I do like this scripture. Blessed are they who do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they will be filled. So I absolutely love that. Now, this was a boo-boo, but honey, look, I'm just going to put the glue over here, and ain't nobody going to know but you, me, and Jesus, honey. You, me, and Jesus. Ain't nobody else going to know. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, for your words of encouragement. And again, remember always, if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at my email address, or probably the best thing to do, because I'm being real, don't nobody ever email me nothing, but y'all may say something in the comments. So just put something down in the comments, and then I know I'll get back with you. I promise, honey, I promise. All right, so we'll put that right there, just like that. You guys have a blessed weekend. And then I'm going to glue this down. And that will be it. Oscar is doing well, honey. Speaking of Oscar, let me tell you, I took that little rascal because I think I'm overfeeding my little dog. And I took that little joker. I said, you know what? Let me go take him to the, make sure he doesn't gain too much weight for his little body and everything. And so he weighs like 5.2 pounds. And so I asked the vet, I said, well, you know, how much did he weigh? Because every now and then I do take him and make sure I, you know, check his weight. Especially when I get ready to travel, stuff like that, I always take him to the vet. And so he weighs a half a pound more than what he weighed before. I'm like, wait a minute now, Sonny. We're going to have to cut down on some of that food. Cut him down, honey. We're going to have to put him on lockdown because both of us can't be overweight. You know what I'm saying? One of us got to, you know, hold the reins. All right, so we have that there. Now, I did put a really pretty dove here. And I just now seeing, doggone it, that I didn't get. I wonder if I can get that out. Oh, please. Tell me. I can't. Mister. Well, we're gonna leave that there. All right, let's get this one in the middle here. Yeah, but he's doing really good. Thank the Lord. He will be 10 this year. Try and get that right in the middle. But he's doing good, spoiled, thinking he runs the show, which he does. You all know. If you got a pet, you know he does. They do. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And I'm hoping that this is as perfect as, not as perfect as it is, or whatever, but I think for my first cascading journal, and it is a prayer, a daily, monthly, you know, it's every day, prayer cards with the ability to make notes, a little space for a journal, and then a one pocket that's absolutely open so that if you want to create a prayer list, you can put your prayer list in there. Now, me and my ribbon ministry, let me tell you, something went, I don't know, you know, I don't know what I was doing, y'all. I will probably cut it and then do something like this here so that you have this really pretty ribbon. Something like that. Okay, well, that's not pretty, but you guys get the point. Again, there's my project. I hope that you do like it very much, and I will open it up one more time so that you can see. Okay, so here's the final project. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to do as I open this up for the final view is you remember I was saying to take a look at, or keep watching the video to see how I fix the problem with the card being out too much. So for the first 4 days, I just simply pulled the cards back out and I cut them off by 1/8 of an inch on each side, and then I rounded off the corners, and that way you wouldn't have all that protruding. Now I still haven't kind of figured this out yet to fix this problem. Quite unfortunately, I might just get a blade and just cut that off. I might, because I don't like how tacky that looks. But anyway, nevertheless, final look. Let's get this video done. All right, so there we have that. And then we have our first scripture. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Okay. And then we have page 7, where the pullout is here. Page 8, pullout is here. Then we open this up. And then remember, we have 3 days, day 9, 10, and 11 here with the pullouts. Okay. And then day 12 is right here. And then we have that there. Day 15. Day 18. Okay. Then we have 3 days here. 3 more days here. Then we have 2 days on this page right here. And they're in this pocket here. Okay. Oops, close it up like that. We have our notepad here that, remember, it's removable, refillable. You just pull it out and slide a new one in. And then, let's see, we had, you know, it was one of these ones that I wanted to go back over just to remind you again how I did it. Day 15 and 16, that's what it was, day 15 and 16. Remember, there's a double pocket right here. So, and then last but not least, we have this one a section in the back that I'm leaving open for whatever the person may want to use for this section here, as well as leaving these as clean as possible, because I don't know, somebody might want to eventually put pictures there or something else. They might want to use this as a scrapbook as well. So it makes a very lovely gift. I hope that you liked it, and I think it's quite lovely. I love how that when you oops, I have this going in the wrong direction. Oops, I got them going in the wrong direction. Okay, there we go. I love how when you close this up, you can see each one of these pages has that. That just kind of came to me to do that like that. They both have this here, and then that one's like that. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this project. And remember, if you wanted to see my other scrapbook project, it's the one that's called Trifold Scrapbook Album. I think that is what it's called. I gotta stop using so many words. Too many words. But anyway, I hope you like that one. You can go out to the channel and watch the other one as well. And that is it for this project. You guys have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oscar, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Why are you being so bad, huh? Look. Why are you being so bad? You sleeping? Is that what's wrong? Yeah, he's sleeping. Bubby, look right there. That is my man. That is Oscar. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good weekend.